Alright, hello everybody and welcome to another elevator part video. Today we're going to be taking a detailed look at this Dover Cartop station. We have our standard features. We've got our inspection toggle switch, so this is how you would actually put the car into inspection. We've got our stop switch here, which this is a switch Dover love to use. Very solid switch. Then we've got our control buttons here. We've got up, safety, and down. So essentially what this is, you have a safety in the middle, so you have to push in the safety and push up, safety down in order to make it move. Here we have your standard 115 volt AC plug. You can see here that's the plug rating here. And then we have this little switch right here which turns on and off the lights, which is up here. And then obviously down here we have the Dover logo. So if we just take a closer look at it, we can see these little holes on the bottom is most likely how it was mounted. So it would be mounted down like that. Here on the top, we've got the little light socket for a bulb, just your standard bulb. And here on the back is where all the wires would go out. So this would be where it goes to the controller. And you can also see there are some more punch outs. So if you had some, if you wanted to put it on a different side, you could do that as well. So taking a closer look at the different switches, here we just have kind of a standard little light switch. It's like a little mini light switch. There's the Dover logo. There's our outlet, 115 volt AC. The buttons, got this kind of little metal bracket around them. Here's the stop switch, which you can see has this big gash in it. And then we just have your typical toggle switch. So now let's open it up and see how it works. So to open it, there are these two little screws on the side. You can then open it up by just pulling it down like a little door. And it opens right up, just like this. So for the actual box, we've got a lot of room here where you can hook up your wires and such. And then on this side, we've got the lamp holder up here, and that's pretty much all there is to see for the box, except for the little spots for the screws right there, but it's very clean and very nice. And now taking a look at the back with all the switches and controls, so we've got our switch here for the inspection. Here's the big stop switch. We've got our three buttons here, power outlet, and then the small little switch. So first here we have the little toggle inspection switch, which is basically just your standard toggle switch. There's nothing too fancy about it. Now next we have probably the most interesting part of this panel, and that is the stop run switch. See, here's the little logo here. It's rated for 20 amps at 250 volts, and it's made in the USA. Well, let's take a look at how this thing works, because this is pretty interesting. So when you pull the switch down, you see the whole thing kind of switches in the opposite direction, and then when I lift it up, it switches back. Here's on the inside, and here's the other side. And the way it works, you see the switch here is on this little pivot. So we got this metal bit here which kind of comes up to the switch, and then there's a spring. When the spring pulls hard enough on that little metal bar, it rotates these. And now when I turn it off, the metal bar instantly pushes this back. So turning it on, the spring pulls the bar into place, and then turning it off, the metal bar physically pushes it. Next we have the buttons. Now there's three different buttons and they're all essentially the same thing, and they're very, very simple. So we have the base part here, which is screwed in to these two holes here, the two screws, and we've got these little spacers as well. And on each button, we have a base. So this is kind of like the baseboard. We've got three terminals here and then three places to connect here. And then the button is simple. There's this little spring right here, and then this little disc, and then another spring between the disc and the button. And then obviously the button bit here with whatever text, and then the back has got this little square shaft right here. And the way that works is the square shaft goes into the little hole right there, and when you push the button in, it places the disc onto those three little metal bits, which completes the circuit. Next we got the power outlet, which I don't really think is necessary to remove because it's just your typical American style power outlet. We've got our three connectors. You've got your hot, your neutral, your ground. And then finally we've got the little switch right here, which is pretty simple. There's not really a whole lot to it. There's a switch here, and then on the back there's just one connector. So you can do one thing, and that's on or off. It's the most basic type of switch. Hook a wire on top, hook a wire on bottom. When you lift it up, it completes the circuit. That's really all there is to it. There's this little bracket here, which if you wanted to take it out, you could squeeze it and push it out. That's pretty much all there is to it. So that was a detailed look at this older Dover Cartop station. As for what we could do wiring wise, we could always hook this up to pretty much whatever we wanted, because we've essentially got 3 fully working switches and 3 buttons. So I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at the inside of this Dover Cartop station. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.